obviously, for Candlebox fans, it's been a while since you guys put out a studio record. With the new record, has your process or writing, changed at all? You think?
Style?
Well, not stylistically, like just the whole. You know how everyone's kind of got their writing process.
Right. It did actually. Yeah, it did change quite a bit. I mean, when Candlebox first started, it would be Pete, Marty, and Scott and myself sitting in the rehearsal room, and
working it out,
banging stuff out. And then we went to the Lucy record, where it was a lot more kind of just hanging out, doing sort of a similar thing, just two of us. And then Happy Pills is similar to two of us. And then Pete and I started writing separately between the break, and he brought songs in and I brought songs in. And there he is, Peter Clay.
Nice. Peter Clay.
Hey,
how you doing, man? Damon.
Hi, Damon.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You too, how are you?
I'm fabulous. Now, like we were discussing a minute ago, the winds have blown away. But yeah, finish what you're saying. We're in the midst of, and how did it change towards the last record?
Well, when we got in the studio this time, we each came in with basically songs that we'd done.
Right.
That we'd been apart from one another writing for six years and so. So we had all these ideas that we had worked out and brought them into the studio and kind of put them together, which was really nice. It was kind of a different working style for us.
Right. That and as I've personally found, the world of Pro Tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like almost everyone has their own rig and can make things sound like $1 million at their house. I hear records from different local bands and stuff. I recorded this at my buddy's house. It sounds awesome.
Plugins.
Yeah, weird. Exactly. SSL plugins, man, killing it.
He did his Red Light record.
Oh, really? See, that's what I'm saying.
Drums.
Right. Yeah. Live room. Yeah. See, artists. How do you guys feel about? The music industry seems like it's changing back to almost like a single-based format instead of album. Now that it's more digital downloads. It's almost like back in the 50s and stuff. People were just selling singles. How do you guys feel about that? It seems like we're kind of losing the album again.
Well, it's kind of you roll with the flow. I mean,
right.
You can sell 1 million singles.
Yeah.
There's that money for you, but obviously the artist would want the whole record heard as a whole.
Right. Well, just even the whole album artwork and all the things that come into a record. It's you think of all the great records that you ever bought that you were into. It's almost kind of a bummer to me to think about that. It might go that way.
You're just
25.
Yeah. See, we grew up with vinyl.
Right.
We would buy.
Well, I did too. I grew up with my dad's vinyl, so it's a little different.
You enjoy looking at that concept.
Absolutely. I look at Diary of a Madman.
Poster in it.
Exactly. Yeah. And
it's sad.
Well, and it's so weird though because there's so many different media formats now. You can put a DVD on your CD and a this and a that, but it's still slipping away. And just I guess like you said, it's not something that you can fight. You got to kind of roll with the punches.
Well, it sucks. I mean,
Another avenue. Learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
If people don't like your records, they're going to buy that song a million times. I mean,
right.
Not selling any records because they can't buy it.
Right. Yeah, I guess that does help out certain bands that have that problem writing a great record and they can write a couple great songs, you know what I mean? People go buy the songs, I guess. But you died tomorrow kind of thing. You had to be remembered by one song that you've written. What song would you want to play at your funeral? What would you want to your song now? What would you want to be remembered by as your legacy?
Wow.
Obviously, it's easy to pick some single or some whatever, you know what I mean? But you personally, it's a stumper.
I guess it have to be about you or a message you're saying to others.
Well, it's just you personally. When somebody goes, all right, Peter Clay, you know what I mean?
Right.
When I think of Peter Clay, I remember this song, from him, kind of thing.
Probably one of the later songs I wrote with Red Light, just because of my words.
Right. It's just a little bit more
probably a song
emotion
called,
in it.
Even Angels.
Even Angels?
As far as guitar work, Candlebox, they're always gonna remember part. There's just no way around it, And so as far as guitar work, I don't know. I think that the new record for me has a lot of the best of all three, and then put in the fourth.
What about you? Is that a hard one for you?
Yeah, I mean, we had some really great songs. There's some cool stuff on. I was just listening to the Happy Pills record, Lucy on the Bus. We're doing Blinders. Blinders is a cool song. I love that song.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I'm you know, that's why I was kind of hard on Scott. Like, dude, this is a great song. Listen to the song. Let's play it. So we play it because we haven't played it on this tour yet. So we'd rather play it tonight. Maybe Blinders, maybe Stone's Throw Away when it happens. But then there's like on this new record, In the Sun's my favorite song on it. I think that's just got great imagery. So,
Miss You.
Miss You, yeah, Miss You too. I don't know. That's a tough question. You just do a medley, mixtape.
There you go. All right, so we don't get to pick a song now. Now it's a
mixtape.
Yeah, we got a little mixtape of it. That's cool.
Get a little Wayne on it or whatever.
Absolutely. There's no rules, man. What do you guys do in your off time? Obviously, you're musicians. I'm sure you jam and stuff at the house, but you know what else are you into? You into sports? You know, into pottery?
Golf a lot.
Golf. A lot of rock golfers out there.
I've seen pottery.
I don't know, man. You know, I like to get in there and touch the mud. Just makes me feel good.
He gave up the drums to be potter. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Became pottery teacher.
That's a little different.
Probably because it's easy and you can get stone.
That's what it was. It was really baked, just sitting there molding it.
You know, I like to golf, but I got a motorcycle, so like it's nice up there. I'll ride the bike. A lot of Xbox,
Xbox, nice guy. Your addiction at the moment?
Yeah.
That's cool. What about you?
I do a lot of. I just had a son with my wife, so we spend a lot of time with him.
That's awesome. Mine's 9 months pregnant with a son.
That's awesome.
I can almost relate with you.
It is the coolest thing.
There,
spent a lot of time with him. I mean, before that, it would be, you know, I'd travel or you know, I used to snowboard a lot. I haven't snowboarded in years. I don't do a lot. I spend a lot of time with my wife. We just kind of hang out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden you become a homebody.
We cook. I cook.
There you go. That's good.
I enjoy cooking.
There you go. That's a good hobby. Good hobby. Especially if it's healthy. I'm a big healthy foodie.
Are you?
Yeah, I like healthy. But I also like liquor. So there you go. One for the other. But you also like pottery?
Now I'm going to go do pottery.
That's it.
New hobby.
Oh, right. All right. What about what would be your favorite show type? Like, you know, some people love playing, you know, big festivals, or some people like playing the arena thing. It makes them feel like it's in the 80s and they're, you know, something, you know what I mean? Or then some people like playing a 200-seater club because you're right there in the people and there's no barricade.
I think it would depend on the town, fan base in each town.
Well, if you could pick whatever.
I like the arenas.
You like arenas?
I like them. They're big. It's fun. It's loud.
Yeah.
I like playing them. Well, but also like the House of Blues we just played last night in Orlando. I love those venues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's badass.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like.
If you had to describe every person in the band, including yourself, with one word, I would like to hear what that would be.
Train wreck.
I'd like to throw a few stumpers in there.
Including ourselves, yeah, train wreck.
If you had to describe Kevin,
I'd say gifted. Let me change
word.
to gifted because I think that with that, I mean, there's a lot of talent, and with that comes, you know, a lot of, you know, idiosyncrasies and, you know, things that are difficult to.
Well, that's what I mean. Is, you know, personally, you know, some people. Like, you know, you might have a guy who's just the grumpy guy of the band, you know what I mean? He just always, you know, is more of a moody kind of guy. Some people are really happy. Some dudes, like, sleep on tour, you know, 24/7. Some, you know what I mean?
It's hard to say, you know, because it's good and bad. Good and political. I used to be the grumpy guy. I don't do that now, so steady, but it depends on what part of.
You seem mellow. If I describe you just from knowing you for 5 minutes, I would say mellow.
Yeah, I'm pretty mellow.
Yeah, but we're not. If you said each one of us with one word, we're not. Like,
No. Well, no, I meant individually. Not as a band.
Oh, I'm sorry. One word. I thought you meant one word for the whole band.
No. Individually.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's got their personal thing.
I got you. Okay. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably right, mellow. Now my focus is different now. I guess it would depend on what part of the tour, how far in it you are. Right now, I'm just irritated and want to get off tour. But there's, you know, you go through these phases where you're just having fun, it's cool, and then you're annoyed, and my fiance's coming tomorrow, so that'll level it out. You know, it's just, I don't drink or do drugs and that, so I'm usually kind of separated from the front lounge party, you know. So I'm a little bit
segregated.
Segregated. Yeah, I don't know if I go that far with it.
That's good.
Kind of doing my own thing.
That's cool. Loner.
The lone wolf.
There you go.
Chaz Michael.
That's it. That's awesome.
You want me to describe each one? I'd say I'm
If
mental.
you can. Mental? Okay.
Mental.
That's good.
Pete's definitely mellow and can be a bit of a loner, and Scott is out of his mind.
Out of his mind?
He's crazy. But that's what, I mean, it's endearing, you know. He's a goofy little cat. He gets on his fold-up bike and goes and rides around, you know, wherever he is, and folds his bike back up and puts it in the bus, you know. But, you know, like I said earlier, gifted would be the word that I would describe the band vibe, because with that comes all those idiosyncrasies people have, those.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of what I was getting at. You know, everyone's got their quirks, their different things. You know. What about your favorite artist right now? If there's somebody that you're listening to more than others.
You know, this band called Carolina Liar.
Carolina Liar.
I did a radio thing with them. I've been listening to their record a bit.
That's cool.
Angus Young said that.
I'd say for me it's Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon. Awesome.
That's it.
What are the immediate plans for the band right now? Obviously, you know, you're touring, supported the new record. You guys got a next single picked out. What's the next single?
Most likely going to be Miss You.
Miss You. Cool.
See what that does and hit the fall tour and start January. Miss You takes off.
Just keep pumping it. Any
Trying to set up European distribution for the record, so if that happens,
maybe go over there,
go
do some
overseas next
dates.
summer. Let's do some radio stuff over there, some big festivals.
Any other tour plans set up yet, or talks of
Working
any
on
other
fall
bands?
right now, just working on fall. No, we haven't picked any bands yet. We're trying to book around schools and casinos and house musicals so we can have a bit more comfort in the process of that.
Phone ringing during interviews.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, doing something. No. But that's cool, man. I really appreciate your guys' time. Yeah. From GetAMPED Magazine, by the way. Yes.
It's not alright. Your role it played through time. Come and rescue me. You needed him at home. And your space, a moment in time, a hand to hold, a hand I tried. Who was it called to you? Who called? Stories alive with hellos and goodbyes and bright lights, first kiss and drunken nights. How I miss you.